Cryptoland, a multi-million-dollar island where crypto enthusiasts from all around the world can be treated to a deluxe VIP experience. 60 plots of land, million-dollar mansions, Lamborghini taxis, and so much more. Cryptoland is the island of the blockchain, the island of the future, and everyone's invited. It all starts with Kyle Chassé. Kyle is a crypto enthusiast from the days before mainstream blockchain attention. Earning a small fortune through Bitcoin in the early 20-teens, he became much more vocal after the industry gained relative momentum. Here's an example.
I've built, invested, and advised many projects in the space and consider myself an expert generalist. In 2018, I became very concerned about the misinformation going around the cryptosphere and felt that someone needed to speak up, educate, and assist the space in evolving in the best possible way. I made a decision that I would be more public, speak out against misinformation, educate the world on the most important things about Bitcoin, crypto, and blockchain.
Kyle Chassé has ascended to the level of self-proclaimed general expert, but more recently he has attached himself to a project known as Cryptoland. Kyle began speaking about Cryptoland in November of 2021. One video titled "I Bought Real Land in Fiji with Crypto," specifically Cryptoland, has garnered 11,000 views on the subject, and this video has a thumbnail featuring what appears to be a $1.3 million price tag. And in the first few seconds, he says the following.
In this video, guys, I'm buying a real piece of land in crypto paradise on Fiji. This has been a really long time coming. I'm super excited. Let's check it out.
I agree. Let's check it out. So what is Cryptoland? First and foremost, it's a flashy marketing trailer. In a 10-minute animated video I can only describe as pretty much bizarre, Cryptoland was shown to be a collection of crypto-themed resort locations on an island in Fiji. Represented by a literal coin for its mascot, the video features inside jokes, crypto puns, and extremely awkward dialogue with shoddy animations. This should be the first red flag because if we explore some of their developer communication, we can hear the following.
More than 30 talented 3D artists from Pixar-type production companies participated in the creation of the Cryptoland short film, which took more than a year to complete.
We are in Crypto Beach, and fun is the norm here.
30 professional Pixar-type developers took over a year to make this video, but that's just the beginning. It's hard to even compose a linear script here because the project devolves at an incredible rate with even the most rudimentary of research. For right now, let's focus on the island itself. The island in this video, the island that Kyle Chassé has claimed he bought a real piece of in November of 2021, that island is called Nananu I, and it's located in Fiji. Looking at the island shape, we can tell that this is the exact piece of land being referred to and used as a template for the NFT minting page. Furthermore, in a QA session on Discord, a spokesperson for Cryptoland said in response to the question, "Do you own the island already?" quote, "We are in process. We have secured the island via purchase agreement. This means that the island is reserved for Cryptoland." End quote. Interesting. Let's dig deeper. The island, Nananu I, is currently listed on 3 separate websites that I could personally find as being for sale. The websites are Vladdy Private Islands, Bailey's, and Private Islands Incorporated. The price is $12 million US, and with real estate being what it is, I decided that I had better be thorough before making claims about the status of this project. I reached out to all 3 brokers and received a response from Vladdy. This is what it said. Quote, "Dear Mr. Blank, thank you for the email. There was an interest, not our clients, in buying the island, but the transaction did not end with a closing or settlement. Therefore, the island is still on the market." End quote. That's a big problem. That kind of statement means that purchasing negotiations concluded and fell through. This island is not reserved. The client did not purchase it. If that client was even Cryptoland, we can't be sure. And the result is that Cryptoland is actively selling NFTs tied to real land on an island that they don't own. Kyle Chassé bought a $500,000 plot of land from people who do not own the island that they are selling. But why did I say $500,000 instead of the $1.3 million that he has on his thumbnail? The answer is rather complex, but I'll chisel it down to the most basic form. These 4 Etherscan links were sent to me by an anonymous source. Upon further research, it appears that they first originated in a video from Callum Upton, a YouTuber with incredible content who deserves far more subscribers. His channel is linked down below in the description, which is likely where my own source first discovered them. And in that video, he credits them to someone who backtraced through Kyle Chassé's personal wallet address. These 4 links show the following. Cryptoland NFTs are built upon a contract that revolves around certain prices. After the contract was created, the price of these land parcels on an island they do not own was cut in half, which is when Kyle Chassé bought them. And then immediately after, the price was elevated back to normal. Kyle Chassé, despite a $1.3 million price tag in his thumbnail, purchased this NFT, referring to land that neither he nor the seller has any legal authority over, for half price as some sort of promotional deal. Furthermore, and this is where the downward spiral intensifies, in the Cryptoland white paper, called Y paper by them, we can read the following, quote, "By accessing and or accepting possession of any information in this white paper or such part thereof, as the case may be, you represent and warrant to Cryptoland and or the distributor as follows." Paragraph G. "You are fully aware of and understand that you are not eligible to purchase any Cryptolander, King Cryptolander, NFT tokens if you are a citizen, resident, tax or otherwise, or green card holder of the United States of America." End quote. Well, that right there is a pretty big red flag, but it gets worse. Kyle Chassé, from everything I've been able to find, and according to his LinkedIn page, is a US citizen, or at the very least, a United States resident. He is the CEO of Paid Network, residing in California, and that company itself is California-based. It would appear that Cryptoland's very own ambassador was purchasing something that the seller doesn't even own, explicitly against the terms of their own white paper, but it gets even better. In his video, there's an odd white square obscuring some of the information and also bleeding over into other parts of the page. Well, underneath that white square is a mandatory prompt requiring that buyers acknowledge that they are not a citizen of the United States before they can mint the land that they can't actually mint or buy because the project doesn't even own the island, meaning that Kyle Chassé, an advisor for Cryptoland, bought a half-priced NFT after they lowered the contract price specifically for him, a plot of land that he can't own from a project that prohibits him from actually buying it, while putting a false $1.3 million price tag on his thumbnail and hiding the prompt where he lied about citizenship from his audience. What the fuck is going on here? Having hopefully established that the legality of their business just doesn't exist at this point, let's turn towards their response. After some of these issues started to be discussed on their Discord server, in addition to banning anyone who mentioned the topics from that server, they also changed their requirements to even access the white paper. Where once the document could be seen on their website publicly, now it was hidden behind a request form. And what's even better was the set of requirements that they imposed on anyone who was interested in buying one of their NFTs. Keep in mind that there are two sets of NFTs here. The first is tied to land that they don't own and carries a standard price of around $1.2 to $1.3 million. The other is a set of 10,000 mascot NFTs, or thereabouts, which I don't really see the point of, but those cost maybe a few $100s each. The requirements you need to meet in order to buy one of their NFTs are as follows. Quote, follow their Twitter account, turn on notifications, like, retweet, and write meaningful comments only for their posts. Change your Discord profile to a profile picture of one of their NFTs. Change your Twitter profile picture to an icon of their NFTs. Add Cryptolander to your username on Twitter and Discord. Add the Cryptolander Discord link to your social media bios. Invite 10 or 20 new users to the channel and achieve Cryptolander of the Week. You are required to get 20,000 of their proprietary little Discord coins in order to buy one of their NFTs. And if you do all of these things, you would only have 14,500. This isn't even all of their rules, just the ones from the screenshot that I was given, so keep that in mind. To buy one of their NFTs, you are required to effectively become a social media recruitment and advertising bot exclusively for that project. Once you start digging, it never stops. The administration on Discord, after questions began to swirl, implemented a ban on links to third-party websites that showed the island as still being for sale. And even their own moderators were unaware that US citizens were completely barred from participating. One of their website staff, Bartosz Domaszczak, I think is how you pronounce it, who was heavily referenced in their most recent promotional video and cited as the creative designer of the project on their website, has allegedly stated that he did some concepts years ago, but has no affiliation with the project whatsoever, and is asking them to remove his name.
And that's when Bartosz, a renowned architect and CG artist known for his state-of-the-art revolutionary designs, joined the team.
Remember that bizarre video, the one in the background for a lot of this, the one where 30 Pixar-like artists worked on it for over a year? Well, it turns out that according to Camilla Bianchi, a 3D technical artist, they were illegally using her seagull rig without permission. What's more, during that video, for a short time frame, there is a very odd phenomenon. On the wall, in the mansion these characters visit, there's a QR code. The thing is, this QR code is sideways, And when you correct that and follow the address, this required some TLC in Photoshop to enhance contrast and remove the plant leaves and actually get it to work. You get an email address, El Toro IT. El Toro IT on Twitter is an architect/developer, and fortunately, Cryptoland was generous enough to give us a screenshot of their 30 talented 3D artists in one of their promotional videos, as they bragged about the project. Now, setting aside the fact that quite a few of these are not actually 3D artists at all, like the co-founders, we can see that Andre Perez, when you follow his LinkedIn and figure out who he is, El Toro IT, he isn't there. This means one of two things. Either A, they stole his work, or the work of another who referenced him, and somehow flipped it sideways, lying through their teeth about the 30 talented artists who worked for over a year, which seems likely given the other surfacing allegations of asset theft. Or B, he is involved and decided, let me get my email into a QR code and then flip it sideways for a few seconds of this promo video that I'm not even listed as having helped make. I wonder which one of those is true. But how about the true architects of the project? What about these two? Who are they? Max Olivier, whatever, and Helena Lopez. These two are the co-founders of Cryptoland and previously ran a failed gossip magazine. Beyond that, I'm not entirely sure. I didn't dig too deeply on them, but the one thing I can ascertain is that they don't have a particularly notable past in cryptocurrency whatsoever, and they don't have the current backing to pull off this Cryptoland project. That much is sure. This project, in totality, is the cryptocurrency equivalent of the Fyre Festival. For those that don't know, Fyre Festival, conceived by Ja Rule and con artist Billy McFarland, was a deluxe concert experience that promised the world and then became basically a humanitarian crisis after hundreds of people became stranded on a remote island. Cryptoland is selling NFT parcels of land on an island they don't own. They are using stolen promotional assets that aren't theirs. They are letting ambassadors from the United States promote this project while violating their own terms, and they have constructed a web of lies so thick it's nearly impossible to cut through. In the future, we may look back at Cryptoland as a comedic stunt or a horrifying example of entrepreneurial failure. It may be a visionary dream executed in the worst way possible, or a clever ploy to strip gullible millionaires of their coin. But regardless of what the future holds, in the here and now, Cryptoland is a scam. And, just in case they get any ideas, having already heard of cease and desist letters being sent by their team to other creators or social media influencers, they are a scam that does not want to endure the search and discovery phase of legal action. I will take them through that gauntlet if given the chance, and it would be glorious. Make me famous, Cryptoland. I'll cut my teeth on you. It will be so much fun. Please do it. But that's it. If you want to support, check out the links down below. I'm working on using locals or Patreon as the primary channel income. Ads aren't very reliable these days. Also, Odyssey, a YouTube platform alternative where you can watch all the content for free. Another YouTuber to check out, merchandise, social media, etc., etc. But I'll cut it there and stop rambling. As always, thank you all for watching, and have a nice night.
I highly recommend you go watch this. Look at the quality of this 3D animation.